Hi everyone, welcome back to the Louisville ISD Westside Aquatic Center. Chris Cullen, Greg Meskel here with you. Thanks for joining us on USA Water Polo TV. Coming up right about now, USA and Japan on day 3 of the FINA Women's Intercontinental Tournament. And it'll be Japan in the white caps, Team USA in the dark. Our officials for this one, Mr. Dali from Malta, Mr. Zhang from China. And Team USA, head coach Adam Krikorian sends his group out. Sammy Hill gets the nod in goal for the United States, and for Japan and head coach Hideo Kato. They are ready for action as Team USA controls the opening sprint. To start things off, Cammie Craig with a look right away at around 3 meters. She'll draw the ordinary and look for some help. Japan with their standard starter in net, Rikako Miura. They haven't deviated too much from her. Here's Kylie Nuschel, who's had a heck of a start. Craig on the backhand goes off the post. I'm sure we'll talk about Nuschel more, but 8 goals through 2 games, so she has gotten off to a good start here in Texas.
Yeah, she's been very impressive every game. She puts her away her opportunities all the games so far. So.
And there's Nuschel forcing the ball under.
That first possession, Japan seemed very happy to let the ball go cleanly in the set, but Cammie Craig will put away more opportunities than she'll miss, so it may not be the best strategy.
Well, and Japan is woefully undersized in comparison to the United States, as Craig is going to fend off the defender here with one hand and put it home. They don't really do a traditional center play, and with that in mind, they don't have traditional center defense, so it can be a problem when they have to go up against someone like Cammie Craig.
Oh, she puts this ball away easy, turns full, all the way faces the goal, puts it wherever she wants to. Easy goal.
You see Japan on offense here. They're not really going to generally look to post someone up. Just going to see a lot of movement as they really expand the course and try and leave that 2-meter area open. It kind of goes against a lot of the traditional offense you see in water polo.
Right, I guess if you have to play to your strengths, if you're not a large team, you're going to have to try to drive, hope for exclusions, look for someone holding, mismatches where you can get a scoring chance close to the goal by driving.
Ordinary called there after the ball was dumped, and Team USA will take control now. We talked about the offensive and defensive strategies of Japan. One of the areas where they can pose problems is well-conditioned team. They have no problem swimming for a full 32 minutes and pestering you on the perimeter. Here's Steffens now posting up, and she will draw an exclusion. That will go against number 9, Kana Hosoya.
Yep.
And then Maddie Musselman returns with a goal.
Yeah, if you're undersized, you're going to have to be quicker, and you're going to have to be in better position than a stronger, more experienced team. So that gives your only chance. If you're not going to match up physically, you're going to have to play better positional water polo than your opponent.
And these two teams getting familiar with each other. They will see each other again in the Netherlands next month at the Olympic qualification tournament. 2 of the 3 countries here in Texas that have yet to qualify for Rio. And it will be an uphill battle for Japan to qualify there, but they'll have the opportunity. There's Cammie Craig pressuring.
Yeah, their offense seems to be lots of driving, hoping for some misdirection, clearing out the center, allowing someone to drive through.
That one's off the mark. Japan thus far losing to Canada 19-10 on night 1, and then fell last night 10-7 in a much closer game to Brazil as Maddie Musselman advances the ball, gives off to Steffens. Easy does it. Maggie Steffens, and a quick 3-0 lead for Team USA as the captain is on the board with 5:22 to play here in the first.
Fairly easy goal, just beats her defender right off the counterattack, finishes easily at 2 meter off the cross pass. So if they don't get back on defense, it's going to be a long game for Team Japan.
Team USA, dominant victories to start, 17-2 over Brazil on night 1, 19-5 last night against China. Off to a good start here, although it's going to get a little bit tougher for them. They'll take on Canada tomorrow night at 7:20 p.m. local time, and then the match many have circled here, USA-Australia on Saturday evening. That should be a highly competitive, exciting game between those 2 rivals.
Oh yeah, that goes back for Olympics last couple of Olympics, the rivalry between USA and Australia. So
two teams have met in every Olympic Games to offer women's water polo. Sammy Hill there with a stop. USA on the counter. Here's Nuschel. Dips it inside to Cammie Craig. She draws the exclusion. That'll go against Yumi Nakano.
Good quality entry pass there. Center defender, nothing to do but grab.
Here's Nuschel. Fisher. Fatal.
Rachel Fatal on that 6-on-5 just steps into the pocket right above the two posts, bears it off the cross pass. Great look off the 6-on-5. She slides into that pocket, puts it away.
Second look at Fatal. Most valuable player from last summer's World Championships, and just a fast rise. She was the MVP of the 2013 Junior World Championships, and then in 2 years' time, the most valuable player at the senior level.
Incredible athlete, swims well, shoots well, all the aspects you need to be a great water polo player.
Japan pushed into the corner here. 4-0 Team USA, out to a hot start.
Lots of movement there.
We'll see an ordinary called. And that one somehow snuck past Sammy Hill on a bit of a odd possession there, but when you're down 4-0, you're going to take any goal you can get.
You might say it's an unconventional goal. The center falling back, putting the ball across cage, just barely sneaks over the goal line for the first goal of the game for Japan.
See a second look at this one. A fadeaway lob, if you will.
Still count the same.
And that one will frustrate Sammy Hill. You know, she had potential shutout on her mind here. Seidemann. And now Japan are going to turn to a strategy of releasing a player into the offensive end. So 5-on-5 here, goalkeeper out, and Rikako up with the save, or rather the steal, and she'll push it ahead. So another thought here, try and jumpstart your offense, get a couple of players into the offensive end early.
That also tends to, it may backfire on you if you only have 5 defenders. That leaves one less person to help crash on the center.
Long outlet now, Hill throwing ahead to Aria Fisher, who's got room to roam. Fisher moving in and puts it away. From Laguna Beach, younger sister of Mackenzie Fisher.
Yeah, that counterattack opportunity coming off the crossbar, making great outlet pass, easy goal. Swimming up the pool, puts it away.
A little over 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 5-1 lead for Team USA. The United States will open the Olympic qualifier with Japan on March 21st. There's some good scouting here. Hill there with a save.
Yeah, that shot coming after multiple drives across the middle, allowing her to get an ordinary foul to try to take a scoring chance.
Exclusion and inside to the quick. And Maggie Steffens another.
Yeah, the 6-on-5 opportunities. When you have that quick and get the defensive players out of the way, she's right in front of the cage, puts it away.
So a power play strike for the United States and a 6-1 lead.
I'm sure the players need to continue to stay focused, work on their offense, defense, all the parts they need to. They don't want to relax after getting a big lead.
Hill comes out for the grab. Ahead to Fatal. And now KK Clark who's come on. Clark goes inside, the lob over the keeper's head. That will find a home. Another in the quarter for Aria Fisher.
A great entry pass in the center. She has that great scoring opportunity at the early offense, right at the end of the counterattack. Ball goes over. Defender chases, puts the ball up. Nice lob, cross cage, right over the goalie's outreached hands there.
Under 2 to play. First quarter action. Team USA in complete control, ahead 7-1. And heavy pressure. You see the closest Japanese player is at about 4 meters as that shot attempt was off the bar. Sammy Hill with an easy control.
Team USA presses hard, puts those athletes out a long distance away from the goal and really limits their scoring opportunities.
Here's Gilchrist. Inside. Fisher, another. Aria Fisher with her 3rd goal of the quarter.
Yeah, Team Japan apparently is content with letting the ball keep going into center and getting these quality scoring opportunities. They are not helping back. They are perimeter defense, staying on the outside, letting our Team USA centers have their way at the 2-meter position.
Easy steal for Fatal. She comes up with it. Ahead to Clark. KK Clark racing in. Lob attempt is in. So the scoring parade continues here, 9-1, with 47 seconds left in the first.
That ball goes over to the right on the counterattack. She moves in, defender late to adjust, puts it, lobs it cross cage right over the goalie's fingertips.
Can Japan try and muster something here? An exclusion opportunity. Melissa Seidemann is excluded as Ayaka Takahashi was posting up. And we'll see a timeout called by Japan with 33 seconds to play. And a chance to put something together here for Coach Kato.
She does seem to be more of a traditional center, so in the 2-meter position, battling for position, and Team USA holding. They got the exclusion.
Look there at Ashley Johnson on the right. She started the first 2 games here in the event, picking up wins in both. Adam Krikorian, head coach.
Team Japan apparently they don't need to draw up a play. I guess they've practiced enough. They just call it out, and then they're ready to go.
They don't do the typical huddle. They'll just kind of let the athletes figure it out in the water, maybe a couple of brief instructions from afar, but
see what they can do with this 6-on-5 opportunity.
30 seconds left. Pressure and a steal.
Team USA pressed the top there, tried to make Team Japan pass the ball from 1 to 6.
And now Team USA will call for time with 18 seconds to play. And a 9-1 lead. Some early numbers here to look at. Team USA 3 for 3 on the power play. Japan 0 for 1 on the 1 opportunity. 5 turnovers for Japan.
This will be a great opportunity, Coach, to see if them run some late clock plays. See if they draw something up, then get them a good quality scoring chance. So even though the score's not close, they can work on situational offense, give them something to finish the quarter with a good quality scoring chance.
So 18 seconds left here. Shot clock is off as Team USA gets ready to put something together here in their final possession. A lot of movement here coming. 3 drives straight to the goal, and now they branch off. Steffens to Craig. Has a weak side if they can get it over there, but an ordinary called. That was going to be an easy one for Mackenzie Fisher if the pass could have been made from Craig.
Yeah, that play drew up. They had their opportunities. The pass just needed to be made. So a little misdirection. Team Japan not switching, giving Team USA a little short opportunity.
Neuschel into Craig, 2 seconds, gets it off, but a save by Rokako Miura to end the first. But that a lone bright spot here for Japan, as it's been all Team USA. They lead 9-1 after the first. We will take a timeout and return with the second here on USA Water Polo TV, live from Louisville, Texas.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org. Second quarter about to begin here from the FINA Women's Intercontinental Tournament. And Team USA all over Japan, 9-1. Continuing their outstanding offensive display here through 3 games in Texas. 17 goals, 19 goals, and now 9 goals here through a quarter. But they turn it over there.
It was a contra foul on they were trying to run a pick on the left side. Got a little tangled up with the defender. Referee thought there was a little holding going on.
And occasionally what you'll see here is that sometimes Team USA against a team like Japan, a little too strong for their own good. They can move people out of the way with such ease. It looks to be something offensive. Although a hold there. Outside attempt, and that is off the bar. Hill can go get it.
Team Japan really pressed out to the ropes, and not much many scoring opportunities.
Greg called for the contra again.
Yeah, another situation. Probably doesn't need to be holding her down. That she's going to score. She just establishes position. That defender has no chance. So.
Japan going to dump the ball here. Oh, they try a shot late. Might it be equivalent to a dump as they threw that one wide of the goal.
Not many. Not much scoring opportunity there. the ball didn't even seem get much past half.
Fatal losing control of the ball.
Yeah, one of the few stakes by Team USA so far, which does lead right to a counterattack opportunity.
Now Fatal looking to recover. A near steal. It'll stay with Japan. And being able to stay mentally in a game like this is also a challenge. You're ahead, highly likely you're going to win the game. How do you continue to maintain that intensity for the next 3 quarters?
That's a great question for Coach to answer that, how he gets, Coach Krikorian gets them to focus on the things that they need to work on. They may run multiple offensive sets, may try different things on defense, and so you try to work on something different. If the match is not in question, why not go ahead and focus on some fundamentals?
Nice individual move from Maggie Steffens for her 3rd of the night. Able to spin free inside and then just power her way to the goal for a 10-1 advantage.
She gets the ball here, gets goal side position, elevates, puts it away. Great quality scoring opportunity, puts it away.
You've watched her play, obviously here for the last couple of nights, but I'm sure in the past as well. What stands out when you watch someone like Maggie Steffens that maybe sets her apart from some other players?
She has great awareness defensively. She gets on her legs, puts her scoring opportunities away. Overall, just fantastic athlete from, playing in London, at the Olympic level, collegiately, Team USA. Overall, just consistent effort, great quality water polo player.
So you wouldn't mind having her on the old Thunder water polo team?
Yes, that's a definite yes. So I think my Thunder water polo athletes are learning just by watching these great water polo players.
Entry pass in there, a little too hot to handle, and it's back to Japan, and they're on the move here on the outlet pass.
Team USA does cover up their mistakes quickly. Well, last possession it was 3-on-2 briefly, and then it went to 3-on-4. They got 4 defenders back to Team Japan's 3 within seconds.
Long outside try, way over the goal. On the other end now, Steffens.
Team USA does seem to be implementing some drives, setting some picks, getting some different multiple offensive sets.
Seidemann working inside. She'll draw the exclusion as a double team came. This will go against Chiaki Sakanu. Attempt bangs off the post. A scrum for the ball. It'll stay with Japan. Good hustle there from Rikako Miura to come up with it.
And Melissa Seidemann with a strong move inside, earning the exclusion. Just weren't able to put away that quick shot opportunity, 6-on-5.
Ball near side. Shot clock about to expire. Musselman from behind comes up with the steal. And Maddie Musselman now on the move. She will advance into the front court here. 3:35 to play. Cross pass to Craig, surging to the goal, deals backwards to Gilchrist. Beautifully unselfish play from Team USA. Craig could have taken it herself. Knew she had Kelly Gilchrist behind her.
A great awareness there. She knew that her teammate was just to the left, flipped that ball right over the defender's head, comes in, clean, dry pass, puts it away. Tremendous play.
And Kelly Gilchrist on the board from the Newport Beach, California area. Excellent two-sport athlete, surfing champion at multiple levels. And also, of course, played water polo at USC. Won a national title there in 2013. Bad pass from Japan. Musselman's there for another takeaway.
Team Japan, even their traditional centers, not even getting in all the way to 2 meters. She's setting around 4 or 5 meters. just speaks to the quality of defense, the center defenders for Team USA.
Under 3 to play, first half. Scoring has tailed off a bit here for Team USA in the second. And a contra foul's called. They've been whistled for a few more offensives here in the second quarter. Inside pass, triple team, and Seidemann.
Stealing 2 meters leads to a 6-on-5 opportunity on this counterattack. Maybe get this.
Here's Clark. Musselman. Over to Gilchrist. Shot clock under 10. Fisher looking for more. Off the mark. Aria Fisher wide of the goal there. Well, you could point to defense as a positive here for Japan. After a 9-1 first quarter, only 2 goals allowed. And we're just about 2 minutes left in the second quarter. That ball gets away. Sammy Hill will go to it.
Team USA seemed to be doing a little more driving this quarter, trying to get the inside scoring chance instead of playing traditional 2-meter play.
Seidemann has a clean look. Nice save by Rikako Miura, ranging left on the Seidemann try. And on the way down, an exclusion called and a timeout called. Exclusion on KK Clark, and a timeout called by Japan with 1:30 to play here in the second quarter.
Yeah, those are frustrating as a coach to get the exclusions. It's one thing taking exclusion to stop a goal, but when you're 15, 20 yards from the goal, that's always frustrating.
Some final instructions there from Coach Krikorian as the teams get set up. One more game to come here tonight. Australia and Brazil to follow at 7:20 p.m. Central Time. We'll have that for you right here on USA Water Polo TV, and then we're back at it tomorrow. More action, all starting at 4:40 p.m. Central Time. Brazil, China, Japan, Australia, USA, Canada. That Brazil-China game, definitely the potential for a pretty competitive matchup. Work it around the perimeter. Knocked down there from the outside. Nothing. A great opportunity here for Japan. In close off the post. Rebound to Hill. That's the best chance they've had outside of the goal they scored. And Sammy Hill, fortunate, post was in the way.
Yeah, they drew up a nice opportunity there on 6-on-5. Got the ball down to the post. Just barred out for Team Japan.
Here's Mackenzie Fisher. Now Musselman wheeling inside. Musselman takes a look. Tries to go inside to Mackenzie Fisher, but it's tipped away. And Japan regains possession with 40 seconds left, but that ball is into the middle of nowhere. An easy steal from Melissa Seidemann. And Team USA will have it back now.
Yeah, usually a turnover, bad pass, ends up in the back of your net.
Musselman is halted. Rikako with a nice save. Japan takes control. Shot clock is off. Final 20 seconds here of the quarter. An exclusion called against Aria Fisher. 13 seconds left. Japan walking it in, nothing there. To 6 seconds left. Near side now. Cross pass. They won't get a shot off, so a missed opportunity there. And Team USA will get alive with just 1 second left. And that brings us to halftime, where it's all Team USA 11-1 after a 9-goal first, held to just 2 in the second, but still in command over Japan. Third quarter coming up. You're watching live action from the Westside Aquatic Center in Lewisville, Texas. We're back after this.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org. Third quarter underway. Team USA and Japan. They've switched ends. It's Team USA here in the dark caps, Japan in the white. Chris Cullen, Greg Meskel here with you from the Louisville ISD Westside Aquatic Center. Has anyone thought about tightening that name up? Can we call it like the Lou, or is there anything we can go?
Actually, they go with the WAC, the Westside Aquatic Center. So that's
WAC,
we
right.
call it the WAC most days. So.
Is there a Lou name for anything in Louisville?
No, they.
All right. Well, I might start pushing that one around.
All right,
So,
we'll sell it. See how it goes.
And we head down the other end now. As that first possession, nothing doing there for Team USA. So Japan here, Chris, as you look at them starting off the third, we know they're in a tough spot, but any little tweaks, adjustments they can make here?
Defensively, I would think that they would want to start helping in the center. If you're going to allow the center to make the plays, you probably should have a better center defender. But that's where I would go. But and offensively, they seem to really be pushed out to the ropes. So they got to keep moving, getting opportunities by moving into the goal. So you can get some exclusions for holding, do whatever it takes to try to get closer, get into a scoring position. Because right now they're at the ropes and half pool.
That was a turnover there, but then Team USA takes it right back.
Now, unforced errors don't help you either.
Long outlet here to Neuschel. She's fouled, near side controlling. Kylie Neuschel with no goals tonight, but 8 through 2 games.
Team USA draws an exclusion there on the drive.
That'll go against number 4, the captain for Japan, Shino Magariyama, but a save there by Rikako. And so the Japanese keepers come up with some stops here to keep this one from getting truly out of hand.
Yeah, 9 goals in the first quarter, holding them to only 2. Second, quite an accomplishment.
And that's, when you get down in a game like this, I think you're looking for some small victories here and there within the game. A tip away, and Neuschel comes up with it.
Yeah, as a coach that's received the 20-goal beatings, let's win this quarter, let's do it one possession at a time. You got to take steps. So
Neuschel. Only a matter of time before she would get involved here.
Team USA coming down strong on the counterattack up on the right side. Team Japan kind of stuck in no man's land between the two defenders. Should have stayed home, stayed with Neuschel, allowing the cross pass, easy goal.
Kylie Neuschel on the dish from Fatal.
Quite a bit of movement. Team Japan, they just don't seem to be getting those opportunities in tight what they're looking for by getting inside position. That speaks to the defense of Team USA.
And this shot gives you a real good look of how spread out their offense is. There's really nothing going towards the goal.
Yeah, and if it is, it stops about 5-6 meters, not really in the scoring zone, right in front of the goal, inside of 5.
Mackenzie Fisher, here's Fatal. Shot clock to 17. And a steal. Musselman will have to dump it aside now as Japan forced the near turnover.
Yeah, that pass sailed over her head, couldn't recover, turnover.
Ordinary called.
As you can see, most of the offense all happening in that 7 to 8 meter range. Closest to the goal is not even inside the 5 meter area.
12-1 lead here for Team USA. And a nice takeaway there.
Rachel Fatal coming down, stepping down off her defender to help her teammate. Good team defense there.
On the way down, an exclusion against Japan. Here's Neuschel. Gives to Steffens, and she scores it, making the extra pass on the power play goal. Akari Inabe excluded, and that was one of those situations where you had a good option and passed it off to the great option. Neuschel could have easily shot that herself, Steffens, so wide open.
She really locks the goalie. Goalie has no chance after she sets her on the good ball, hard ball fake, shot fake, makes the cross pass, puts it away.
Couple of subs now for Team USA. They'll go to the bench.
Yeah, they're trying to run a double pick, 2 or 3 players swimming together, hoping for a mismatch or miscommunication. But Team USA, very effective playing team defense, switching, doing the things they need to do, make sure not giving Japan quality opportunities.
Dangerous spot now for Japan with the shot clock about to expire and a ball under is called. Kylie Nuschel forcing that turnover. 13-1, Team USA in command here. Seidemann, the look inside. Here's Aria Fisher, and she draws the exclusion.
Great entry pass by Melissa Seidemann to earn that exclusion.
Kotori Suzuki is excluded. And Seidemann will regroup here with a new shot clock, 3:23 to play. Here's KK Clark. She's stopped. Tried to go near corner, sides come even. And Japan will take control. Chris, all this week it's been a very popular event here for the local media to come out and talk. Texas water polo, I know you've been interviewed many times to get kind of your input being a local club and high school coach. What's kind of the vibe you're feeling from the people here in the community to have such a spotlight placed on water polo this week?
Oh, it's fantastic. I honestly, I've never heard water polo said on local news more than I have in the last 2 or 3 days. So I think it's fantastic. They have done a couple of specials or interviews with our water polo in the past, but not this much. So it's fantastic opportunity.
Mackenzie Fisher right over the goalie's head, the old donut there to get on the board. So if you're a Fisher, you have combined for 4 goals in this one. As we'll get a second look here. Again, double team comes. Not sure why the double there. Going to leave a wide open shot, and that's what happened. And a 14-1 lead.
Last night after the game, my wife was in the stand. There were people here who had never seen water polo in any way coming in because they've seen it on the news.
That's great.
And wanted to see an Olympic sport, teams that are going to be playing in the Olympics, and more than likely Team USA being in the Olympics. So, local Dallas, Texas resident popping in to watch water polo, fantastic. As a fan and a lover of water polo, it's tremendous to have the exposure we're having in this area. It's great to have FINA here, these great teams. The kids are excited, fans are excited, so fantastic.
If you're in the Dallas, Texas area, really if you're in the state of Texas and you have a car and you want to make the trip, it'll be going on through Sunday, this entire event. And KK Clark with the steal there. Admission very reasonably priced, just $5 up until Friday, and then $10 a day on the weekend. And if you have a USA Water Polo membership or a local school ID, as the backhand there is in for Japan, and they get one from Ayaka Takahashi. That's her second, so she has both goals in this one. But if you have a school ID, only $5 on the weekend and free during the week. So a great chance to kind of pop in and see some high-level water polo action and support your local community, support the local club. And it's been very cool to see a lot of the athletes and the coaches here that we know work hard year-round, kind of getting a little spotlight put on them for what they're doing. And I'd imagine your hope is that you also see more kids want to come out and play in the club, whether it's your club or another club, and the high school teams continue to grow as well.
Oh, exactly. We're our school district's doing a middle school camp. Kids that have never played water polo are coming out this week and teaching them fundamental swimming with the ball, picking up the ball, shooting it, showing them how much fun and how great this sport is for kids of all ages. So our 6th, 7th, 8th graders for Denton ISD are coming out to learn how to play and hopefully swim and play for their high school. It's a great opportunity for development. Our high school students from all over the area, not just from Denton ISD, that are coming out. I see them up in the stands representing their school, cheering on Team USA, excited to watch water polo. And they may have only played a dozen water polo games in their life, but they're here cheering on Team USA, learning, watching, having a great time.
You don't often get the opportunity to come out and see the best in the world up close and personal like this. So exciting stuff there. And we know A lot of talk in Texas about the sport becoming a officially state-sanctioned sport at the high school level, as we see an exclusion here. So go against Japan and Kotori Suzuki, her second, but that's something I know you're heavily involved in, and hopefully making that a reality in some years to come, getting that UIL sanctioning.
Oh, yeah, it's a political process in the state of Texas, so that the athletics UIL, the University Interscholastic League, is, has a lot of legislative bodies, and so it's a process, but we're moving in the right direction. I think we have the ear of the athletic arm of the UIL, and they are strongly considering it. So it's I know parents and kids want it today, but just like anything, it takes time, and we're moving the right directions. The more kids that we have playing, the more participants, schools at any level, that's what leads to recognition and adoption for the UIL.
So we'll talk more about that in the fourth quarter as we come to the end of 3. Kylie Neutral scoring another one there for Team USA to make it 15-2. Final moments here of the third period. And we have come to the end of 3 as the time expires. All Team USA here 15-2, well on their way to their 3rd straight victory. We are back with the 4th right here from the Louisville ISD Westside Aquatic Center.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org. We're back, fourth quarter action on the way here from Louisville, Texas. Don't forget, when you're talking about this event on social media, use the hashtag FINA Texas. And you can follow USA Water Polo at USAWP on Twitter. We also have live scoring available via the Fosh, and we'll make those box scores available after each game at usawaterpolo.org. Opening sprint to start off the fourth quarter, a game that has long been decided. Team USA ahead of Japan, 15-2. Chris Cullen and Greg Meskel here with you poolside at the WAC, the Westside Aquatic Center. Maybe being called the Loose soon. We'll see if that catches on social media.
Now got Team USA trying a little misdirection, try some picks, and try to get something going towards the goal. Trying something a little different.
Here's Steffens. He'll dump it aside. Do you have a play that you just kind of keep in your back pocket? Maybe you haven't used it in like 2 years, that you just feel like a special moment. You don't have to tell me about the play. I don't want to give it away to any of your adversaries. But do you have something you're just holding back for like a rainy day situation?
Oh yeah, like you always want to put one in the book, and it's like, okay, when is the right situation to use this one? It's a tie game. You got to draw up that game winner.
Sure.
So like, yeah, every coach has got that one. You lay at night sleeping, trying to like, all right, what am I going to come up with here? So usually it comes down to having a better athlete than the other team.
That pass to Nusha goes off the mark. We were talking about high school water polo and the growth here in the state. Do you get the sense that this is not a high school water polo event, but is having something like this with all the publicity around it help at all in the cause to get high school sanctioned?
I believe so. I think that it kind of tells the legislative arm of the UIL that, hey, look, the national governing body of Olympic sport is willing to come here, host a international event in our state of Texas, the first time ever done here. That so it's growing in popularity. So this is something that the students of Texas and the aquatic athletes are interested in being a part of. So
nice save there by Rikako Miura. Put that one aside, and it's interesting in talking with yourself and talking with Joe Linehan, who's helping put this tournament on. There's already been growth in high school water polo here. So you go back a few years ago and 50, 60 programs, and now you're somewhere over 100. What do you attribute that growth to over the last couple of years?
Well, primarily it was moving the season to a spring sport after the swim season. In Texas, we have a swim season that is more along the collegiate line, where finishes in in February. And so, in fact, this weekend is the state high school swim meet for Texas, one of the fastest in the country. But after the season's over, lots of teams are looking for things to do, and so they are interested in trying out water polo. So I think that's the main growth there, and the club growth has also aided the high schools adding programs as well.
Mackenzie Fisher there scoring for Team USA to add another one. And with 5:24 left, 16-2, the lead here for Team USA. And I asked the question about how did it happen, because I think other states around the country that have recently started high school water polo, you think of Tennessee, where they've started to get it together in the last couple of years, or states where they've had it, maybe it's not official, they want to get more teams like Washington and the Pacific Northwest or Oregon or elsewhere. If there's a blueprint, here's how it worked well in one state, can someone else kind of copy that and take it to their state?
I think anytime you're trying to solve a problem, you got to take away roadblocks. So here, when we were playing in the fall, everybody you try to recruit to play water polo is, that's preseason swimming. We can't do that. We can't do that. And so if you keep working to take away the roadblocks, like, okay, well, let's see if we can work out a spring opportunity. Well, the school districts won't let us do that. So, let's work towards, insurance and programs that USA Water Polo can help support teams that are just starting out. So the more solutions, it just takes, innovative people to come up with solutions to problems. So if you take away the we can't, then eventually it will work out in your favor. So.
And I'm sure people that are watching this are saying, well, also a facility like this wouldn't hurt. When you get a pool built like this, and I know this was in the works for some time, but it certainly helps to have a lot of water.
Oh, yes, definitely. Like when you're talking to superintendent, that's one of the selling points I try to pitch to superintendents, because, state of Texas is building quite a few multi-million-dollar facilities like this, 50, 60 meters of water. And if you're trying to offer your students more activities than just swimming, then you can sell that to the superintendent. Say, all right, we have a group that's swimming, and the water polo athletes may not be traditional swimmers. There'd be somebody else that can utilize facilities of this great quality throughout the state of Texas. So if you pitch that as a selling point, then that kind of opens their eyes and lets them think about, well, there's more than just swimming or diving. So we can add another sport, service another group of students in our community, and then they can have something that's a positive influence in their life, like high school sports are.
And a timeout is called by Team USA. 3:47 left here in the fourth. A line change here for Team USA. They're ahead 17-2, so they have replicated one of their earlier scores here when they beat Brazil on night one. But to your point, and I think that's a great idea, if you're going to go to the trouble of spending a bunch of money to build a large facility, and you want to make it multi-use, really make it multi-use, give yourself some deep water to do some other things. You have the diving area. You have the swimming area. Give yourself some deep water, make it water polo friendly as well, and then you can really open it up not just to users that are in the community, but then events.
Exactly. Well, you figure the cost of running a pool doesn't change whether there's people using it or not. So if off-season swimming is very limited use, you can add a sport, and it gives something the water to be used. The electric bill is still on, whether there's kids in the water or not in the water.
Yeah.
So
that is very true. Some pressure here on Neuschel on the near side as we work down towards the end of this game. So earlier today, NBC5 here in Dallas on hand to talk with Team USA goalkeeper Ashley Johnson and head coach Adam Krikorian, as we'll see a potential chance here for Aria Fisher. The lob, but they'll say it was too much of a delayed attempt after the ordinary. So it came up, news anchor Chris Gutierrez talking with Adam Krikorian about Whataburger. It's a local chain that I'm sure you're familiar with.
Oh yes, a Texas staple.
A Texas staple versus In-N-Out Burger, which is a California staple but has come into Texas.
Right.
Do you have an opinion on this? Do you go one way or another? Is there a third party as we see a beautiful goal from the outside?
I believe that was Sammy Hill. I saw the goalkeeper was cheating out, and I believe it was a long shot from her own cage since the goalkeeper was coming out, trying to stop that counterattack pass.
Let's see if we get a replay of this. And it is Sammy Hill. She saw it all the way down. And we'll have to see if we can get another look at that, as I don't think we caught it on that initial one. But
yeah, the goalkeeper for Japan was looking to try to steal that entry or that pass that she thought it was going to be a one on nobody. And Sammy Hill read it and just lobbed it over the goalie's head. Backup goalie, I believe.
So a goal there for Sammy Hill. Pretty awesome to see the keeper score. It doesn't happen all that often. 18-2, Team USA goes ahead. But back to more important stuff.
The Whataburger.
Whataburger In-N-Out debate, or is there a third party that comes in for you that's better than both?
I would have to say, as a Texas native, that Whataburger is top notch. I do enjoy In-N-Out. So now it's not as special. So before it was when we only go to California for JOs and other events that I get the In-N-Out treat, but now we find it locally. It's not as
the mystique has worn off.
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly.
That's fair.
So, but I'm probably not as diehard as some Texans that they won't even go to an In-N-Out. Like it's Whataburger or nothing.
Really? Okay. Well, I mean, that is how many Californians are. If you are to dare question the integrity and wonder of In-N-Out, you may find yourself in a shouting match.
Well, that's I saw that to be true when I remember seeing a news story when In-N-Out came to Texas. There were people in line crying because they were former Californians that had moved to Texas, and they were so elated to have the double animal style back in Texas. So
the hand-cut fries can make you emotional, apparently.
Exactly.
Well, let's come to this hamburger talk. 19-2, Team USA leading Japan with 1:32 left. Sammy Hill has scored from the goal. Kylie Neuschel adding on another. She's got three for Neuschel, 3 for Aria Fisher, 3 for Mackenzie Fisher, 3 for Maggie Steffens.
Now, barbecue, on the other hand, is by far better here in Texas. You can't beat Texas barbecue.
No one's going to fight you on that.
Exactly. I do recall being in California, say we're going to have a barbecue for a meal, and they serve us hamburgers and hot dogs. I'm like, that's not barbecue. I'm not sure where you're from, but that's you grilled a burger and a hot dog. That's not quite barbecue.
I think you have to forgive them. They, in their mind, they used the barbecue to make it. So
exactly.
Therefore, a barbecue was had. But yes, the Texas barbecue, which I think we would need about 4 more hours to compile an exhaustive list of all the barbecue options in the area. But there are many.
That is one of the #1 questions people come to Texas to play in tournaments here is like, Where's the best barbecue? Where it can go? FINA delegates, everyone that we've spoken
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
point
yeah.
me in the right direction of the great barbecue.
What is your stock answer?
Oh, Hard 8
Hard
is
8.
a great
Yeah.
great barbecue. Open pit, walk through the line. Give me a pound of that and a pound of ribs and some sausage. And
I was there today, actually. I went to Hard 8 earlier today.
it's
It was,
fantastic.
Mildly intimidating because there are so many options. There's a lot of smoke coming at you from where they're cooking the meats. But you got to just roll with it, make some choices.
Well, there's so many options. You have to go back multiple times.
Yeah,
you know,
I think that's the thing.
Yeah, they get you, and it's all delicious. So you could have the ribs, the brisket.
There is no bad choice.
Exactly.
You are correct. A minute to play in this one. That's over the goal. Lob attempt. And that's stopped. And coming up, we'll have our Clean Athlete Player of the Game. Member of Team USA, selected every USA match as our Clean Athlete Player of the Game, and many to choose from in this one.
Yeah, everybody getting on the board for scoring, so tough choice.
Nice save there. Sammy Hill had to go up and get it. Nice fourth quarter here for Hill. Scores a goal, makes a couple of stops, and Team USA going to cruise to victory here. 19-2. They led throughout. They moved to 3-0 here at the FINA Women's Intercontinental Tournament. 17-2, 19-5. They drop another 19th spot here tonight. Meanwhile, Japan drops to 0-3. Team USA back at it tomorrow when they take on Canada. Chris, your kind of final impressions here on this one as a dominant showing for the United States.
Yeah, just clear from the outset that the Team USA just outmatched them physically, speed, skill. So from top to bottom, from the opening sprint, the outcome was never in doubt.
Let's look at some of the final numbers here. Maggie Steffens with 4 goals. Mackenzie Fisher, Kylie Neuschel, Aria Fisher, 3 goals apiece. Sammy Hill does the job in net with 6 saves, also adds a goal. And our Clean Athlete Player of the Game. Well, it's a tough choice to make here, but we go with Aria Fisher because she really started off and kind of set the tone here for Team USA. She came out with a lot of her goals early on, and once she was able to deliver some of her early offense, I think it was tough for Japan to kind of battle back. And then after that, everyone else just seemed to kind of jump in and pour it on.
Yeah, she played great. She was drawing kickouts in the exclusion. She went and played center, even though that's not her traditional spot, and put 3 goals on the board, 2 assists. Quality game for her.
So Team USA takes it 19-2. Coming up next, we have more action here from Texas, Australia, Brazil around 7:20 p.m. Come back and join us for Chris Cullen, Greg Meskel signing off. A 19-2 win for Team USA.